Hello and welcome back to yet another Knights of the Old Republic video. Today, hopefully, we will be done with Kachik, which will be a great thing for all the parties involved. Last time we stopped right before we talked to Jolie to proceed, and we have Mr. Jolie in front of us, so we shall endeavor to speak to him.
Have you had much luck? Have you done as I asked? Yes, I could feel it as you walked near, and I don't sense the smell of death on you. You spared them. Interesting. Wasn't there? I suppose not, but the environment would say otherwise if it could talk. No matter. Yes, in the east past the poacher camp. I saw it when it was installed. It's a very effective barrier, but I know how to get past it. And on the other side, ancient answers. And perhaps a Wookiee you were seeking. I hope he's in the mood for visitors.
And now we have Skylord Jolie in our party. He is a Jedi consular, and just like me, in fact, except for he carries a lightsaber, unlike me. The other difference is that he kind of sucks at combat, but he has great force powers. Like this disabled droid one, and this stun droid power. Oh, it's going to be super useful in a matter of moments. He gets like probably one of the most force power sets in the game. But he doesn't have any combat skills. He doesn't have any two-weapon fighting. He doesn't have any good feats. So you just equip him with one lightsaber, and he has a feat called dueling, which gives him an attack bonus when he's only holding a one-handed weapon. It's like a consolation feat. Otherwise, he would be so weak, so terrible. He also has no health. But like any good RPG, if your character is double the level of another character, even if you have no health, you have more health than that character. So really, other good thing about Jolie is that he is force neutral. So you can give him dark side powers like lightning bolt, double lightning bolt power, and force drain, which isn't that amazing because you have force healed. But the lightning bolt power is super good. Ugh, it's so good, and the insanity power is good too, but I don't know if I'll be able to get that because I only get 4 powers after level 16. And I have other choices which I need to take. He scales incredibly well off of wisdom and alacrity and charisma. There we go. So we're picking him up at a much higher level than the game suspects that we should be, so that's why we get so many level ups for him. So wonderful. I have to finish my coffee. There we go. It's all done. There's nothing worse than cold coffee. It's garbage. Alright, we're going to get his last one. Disable, eradicate droid power. It basically just dumps on droid. There's nothing else to it. If you're fighting against droids, you don't need to even equip ion blasters anymore because Jolie is here, and he will be out with a vengeance. Alright, Bastila seemed to have gained a level here too. And she has full 2-weapon fighting, so we're going to get her the Flurry Feat X2. And a couple of powers. I'm thinking about doing either Stasis or Heal. Ah, yes, Heal, there we go. And we Gucci, bro. We Gucci. Alright, now we're going to head back to that force field Aroni. And it's kind of a long walk, so I might just speed that bad boy up. I'm like a car. I forgot to equip Jolie too. So pause that speed. Pause it. We will need to give Jolie some clothing. I wonder if I have a wisdom band that he could use. I don't know if Jolie has any implants. Oh, he has level 1 implant. How wonderful. And energy shields. Although I don't really need to rely too much on energy shields at this point in the game because I am so much stronger than literally everybody. You'll see a case in point later. Because the next area we go in has lots of bad guys. And we don't want to equip Jolie with 2 lightsabers, so I want to make sure I have the most goodest lightsaber that I have equipped to him right now. And that should be good He can use some strength gloves, so he can just do like a little bit of extra damage, but I have those equipped on other more willful characters. Alright, so we're gonna run past where those Czerka lackeys used to be, the poachers. All the way down to that purple force field thing, which also randomly happens to be on Terrace. And head into the next area, which is just almost exactly the same as this area, except for there's like slightly more quests involved. So that's a thing. Seem to have lost my speed, and I gained it back again. Attach getting in the way, and now, Mr. Jolie, please
There,
get rid of this.
see? Beautifully simple, isn't it? At least compared to the other Czerka equipment. It's only been here a short while, or the Wookies would have disabled it. They wouldn't have had an easy time of it, though. There are others, each blocking similar points on certain paths. It is all very calculated, very precise. It would have been effective if it hadn't relied on the creatures to be walking. Climbers don't have much trouble getting around it. I can manipulate it for a moment. Let me see. How did the Czerka engineers do it? There we go. Now, keep moving. These are the most dangerous depths of Kashyyyk. A few surprises wait for us, I'll wager.
Thanks, Jolie, amidst the sound of those tacks, which, thank goodness, I don't think there are any in this area. So we will... Oh, I lied, there's one right there, and another one, never mind. It looks like there's a fight up ahead. Let's go see what's happening over here. Alright, looks like we got to take down some of these Mandalorian a-holes. No problemo. I have 2 blasters with me. And the stasis power. Where are my teammates? Why are they just saying, oh, whatever, who cares? Who cares? So the Mandalorians are fighting here. We'll do that quest after we do something else. It involves de-equipping your weapon. Oh, yes, that's right. Give me some of those yummy, yummy light side points. Alright, so the next course of action is to head down to the right here. Oh, kill some of these things. More Kinras and something like that, but we need to go to the Baka Ceremonial Grounds. Baka. You know, like the Japanese word for idiot or dumbass. And, then, you know, fighting something there. This game is a lot of fighting. You do a lot of fighting in this game. But it would be lame if we didn't, honestly. Alright, Strength Gauntlets. I can give one of those to Jolie. I was talking about that earlier. It gives him +1 whole amount of strength. Fighting some more Kenra. This is a really dark area. On the, so I've been using Windows Movie Maker to make all these, and only because all the other problems don't have the capability of cutting out portions of the clip. Like, you can't just split a clip and then split it again and split it again. You have to like only trim the ends, or if you cut a clip in half, you have to get rid of the entirety of the clip. It's stupid. How come there's no like really simple, easy software to do it? Like the best analogy I can give is that like some things Microsoft Paint is just way better at doing than other things. Like, it loads really fast. At least the XP version. It loads really, really fast. you can open up a picture really quickly, and then if you like try and double click a PNG and Photoshop opens, it opens in like 30 seconds. Doesn't matter how fast your computer is. That's really annoying. Sometimes you want just like this quick, dirty, dumb thing, but if it works, it works. Right? You don't need all of the bells and whistles of the universe. Anyway, that's my rant. There is a problem with Movie Maker though, and it doesn't always work. It's like sometimes when you split a clip, it deletes the rest of the clips in the thing, so you have to make sure you save the file a lot. Anyway, here we are on the ceremonial grounds. The text on the bottom says, basically this is like a ritualistic training grounds for Wookiees. And if you put a Kinrath on one of these vines, this big old monster will come out, and then when you kill it, you get the Circlet of Seresh. And some dumb, stupid melee thing, but no, I don't really care about that because it's melee. But the Circlet of Seresh is, oh, so good. It's like +6 wisdom, and when you're going with force powers, +6 wisdom is the beastliest thing of all time. Alright, scary monster. It spawned back there for some reason. I don't know why it spawned back there. It should be spawning in the ceremonial grounds themselves. But it is not immune to stasis, so let's take this bad boy out. There we go. It's almost already dead. This is how strong I am right now. I'm a very strong Jedi. So we got the blade that was stuck in the husk of the said monster. And still looking around here for some looteroni. And there, right there, is the Circlet of Seresh. There it is. +5 wisdom. Now my character is a beefy beast. And also very wise. In this game, you don't have to get old to get wise. You just put on the Circlet of Seresh. You wear this, like, fake beard thing. It looks like your character just has massive sideburns that go up to their ears at the very top and curl around, and it's blonde. So yes, my bald Asian man has some wicked sideburns. Okay, so we're looking for the Wookie man. Old Wookie chieftain who was exiled. Oh, here he is. Oh, some more mines. Let's blow it up. Boom. Oh, I guess I disabled that one. Oh, wait, no, wait. Sorry, the chieftain comes next. This is not the chieftain. This is the computer.
Life forms detected. Determining parameters. Initiating neural recognition.
Yes, there's the thing. Obstinate machine. I've no doubt it holds what you seek, but good luck getting it operational.
Primary neural recognition complete. Preliminary match found.
Match found? What the... It always muttered something about rejected patterns for me.
Begin socialized interface. Awaiting instruction. Greetings. This terminal has not been accessed for quite some time. Error. Subject displays unfamiliarity to environment. Behavioral reconfiguration will be needed before access. I am sorry. I did not mean to confuse you. I will answer questions to the best of my programming limitations. Accessing. Yes, I have found a star map in original system memory. Access is restricted. Your request requires additional security access. You must be made to match the parameters I have been supplied. I have been programmed with a very limited field of knowledge, and I must restrict access to only those that fit my allowed pattern. I can't say. I will try to bring forward the behavior that you need to proceed, as outlined by my programming. I can't say. Preliminary matching allows for you to be coached. I can't say. Likelihood of restriction by previous user, 100%. I utilize a retro-adapted holocron interface. Clarify your questions, and I will attempt to access original system memory. Answer will be given within the limits of my programming limitations. Accessing, yes. Your request requires additional security. Then you are not worthy of further access. You will be rejected as unsuitable. Information unavailable. If you have further questions, ask them now. Access will terminate with success or failure of evaluation. Evaluation commencing. Result will be compared against the pattern in memory. Just act like you should. You travel with a Wookie and have encountered complications. Hypothetical. You and this Zalbar are captured and separated. If you both remain silent, 1 year in prison for each of you. However, call Zalbar a traitor, and he will serve 5 years, while you serve none. He is offered the same deal. But if you both accuse the other, you both serve 2 years. What do you do? What do you trust him to do?
Wait. Hold on. Hold on a second. I am being disturbed. Wait for it. Oh. Okay. Huh. Sorry about that. That was strange. Okay. Never mind that. It was just this thing. Let's move on.
Are you sure? If you turn, you risk 2 years, or none at all. If you reply on loyalty, you risk 1 year, or 5. Your loyalty is dangerous. Your companion could take the opportunity to benefit by turning on you. Zalbar's family is mired in treachery. What loyalty do they know? Your answer is incorrect. You cannot refuse. Evaluation must continue. You must match the pattern in memory. Your memory. I must demand honest acceptance of the proper behavior. That is a condition of my programming. The previous incorrect response will be discounted. Future incorrect responses will result in rejection. Hypothetical. You are at war. Deciphering an intercepted code. You learn 2 things about your enemy. A single spot in their defense will be at its weakest in 10 days, and they will attack one of your cities in 5 days. What do you do with this information? What is the most efficient course of action?
Okay, now I just forgot what to pick here. I'll explain this afterwards, but I think we're gonna go with this option.
Very good. If you had moved to evacuate the city, you would have alerted the enemy to their lost codes. Ultimate victory required the deaths of the people in that city. You wisely ignored sentiment in your decision. You achieved the proper result with logic that does not match the pattern in memory. I shall adjust my evaluation. Hypothetical. Remove the ongoing war from the previous example. Consider enemy states to be weak and remote. With no external threat, your empire stagnates. Your people become complacent and begin to question you. Same scenario as before. You discover an impending attack, but also a weakness that will come after. How do you react? But if nothing happens, your people will have no need of heroes. No, they do not see a threat. You have coddled them. Your empire will be brought down by introspection. You have failed to match the pattern in memory. Access denied. This system will purge the subject as false. Defense mode initiated.
Okay, this is what we want here, okay? 2 droids attack, we dumpster them, but we still get the light side points. And the way you dumpster them is you use Jolie to do his destroy droid power, which hits both of them at the same time. They should just die really easily. This way you get the maximum amount of XP possible from the situation, and you don't futz around by getting any dark side points. Capiche? Capiche. It's all in the plan. Destroy droid also happens to stun droids. a very useful ability, if I do say so. There was a lot of droids that you fight. Alright, gotta talk to this thing again.
Scan complete. Analyzing. Well, it would appear initial assumptions about you were incorrect. Secondary scans during battle have revealed much. Under duress, your emotions were easier to read. Programming now instructs that I give you what you seek. That information is not available. Soon you will recognize the proper course to follow. The star map is yours. This unit has now completed its primary duty and has finished with the subject. Executing final action. Activation of star map commencing. Parameters reset. Stasis initiated. And communication.
Well, well, a star map. An ancient artifact of dark side power. Can't say I'm surprised. I always knew there was something funny down here. I wonder if the star map has had an effect on the evolution of the creatures here in the Shadowlands. It might explain why it's so dangerous down here. An interesting theory. I suppose we don't have time to test it now, do we? Now that we've got what you came for, we should be heading back up to the treetops.
Cool. Star map number 2 completed. That leaves the Manan one and the Korriban one next. Actually, Manan next, and then the Korriban one. So we could just leave the planet of Kashyyyk right now. We could leave Zalbar with his friends, but then I wouldn't get any more experience from this world. And if I'm going to do this world, I might as well get experience from it. Here's some Mandalorians. Oh, hold on. There we go. Okay, yeah, sorry about that. Got a little message. Same thing happened during the dialogue sequence, but that was a slightly more disturbing one. Okay, cool. Awesome. I thought I had to leave and go play soccer, like, right in the middle of this, and that would have been a disaster for this Let's Play. Okay, so, Wookie guy... As you can see, this place is a total maze. Trying to remember. So, at the opening of this area, we fought a couple of Mandalorians. And there's a Wookiee that's all mad at them because he attacked them from behind. But other thing that's here is Wookiee Chieftain, which is Zalbar's and Zanzibar, or whatever his name is. Zalbar's brothers. He's their dad. And he got exiled out here, and we gotta go find him and convince him to come back, but we'll probably have to fight him first. Alright. Oh. Here we go. I think he's over here somewhere. Ugh, Kashyyyk. Why do you do this to me? This place is just so bland for a jungle. It's like a swamp. Everything is dark green and black, and on Tatooine everything was brown, but at least there was sun. At least you could work on your tan while you were out there. It's very important for bald people to have good tans.
He's almost feral after all this time. Calm yourself, Freyr. We are friends. Don't you remember me? Well, this may prove difficult.
Alright, so this guy doesn't trust us, so we have to beat him into submission, and then he'll trust us. He just so happened to have one of those weird cryo-ban grenades that I threw at, what's his face? Calo Nord. I wanted to say Jethro Tull for some reason. That's not even close to right. Why did I want to say that? Calo Nord. Maybe it's just the same amount of syllables.
That's when I first saw him. I helped his pursuers lose him for a moment. Do you remember me now, Freya?
Well, that was quite a long talk, but sincere, I hope. And so now I have a level up. I think I'll wait on that, though. We're going to save that for those Mandalorians we're going to fight, because despite the fact that I am super high level for this area, there is one kind of sketchy fight that can happen if I don't do things right. And one of the ways to do things right is to save the level up. Okay, so trying to remember exactly how this quest is. When I was a kid, I never knew how to do the Mandalorian quest down here. I think what you have to do is go to the beginning, unequip your weapons, and then just start walking through the area. Just walking through this whatever bottom mazy area. And then they'll try and jump you, because it appears like you don't have any weapons. And it just has to be your character. I don't think it has to be everyone. And then you just open the menu screen, and you put your weapons back on, and then you fight them. And it's like the only place in the game, maybe there might be another one, where you have to de-equip your weapons to go into some area. So I'm wondering if they're, the engineer at BioWare had to implement that just for some guy's thing. Yeah, these are the sweet bikes. The Mandalorians don't appear here. This is where like the leader of them comes. Once you kill one of them, the swoop bike has got like this thing that calls all the Mandalorians back to their bikes. Anyway, yeah, we're working on that right now. So I got to go back to the entrance, not to these bikes. To the Wookie guy that was originally in the spot. So a little bit of futzing around. So I'm thinking after this, we head to Manon, but we only do the first quest. And then, after that, we head back and do some side questing. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk to this. Senior L Wookie Master. So we had to do some side quests. Because once you get the second star map, the game starts to begin closing out on you, and sometimes you like finish something that you can't finish something that you started before. Actually, it's the third star map, not the second, because we already got the second star map, and everything, as you can see, is totally fine. All right, so I run down this direction. My weapons are unequipped. And now I have these Mandalorians jumping me. Wonderful. Now I gotta re-equip my weapons, otherwise I can do some melee attacks. But that would be against my prerogative. That would be against my way of doing things. Well, I just can't think of the word. My religion? I don't think it's religion. Dogma? I don't think that's it either. Oh well. So there's two groups of these bad boys. And then we take these guys down and fight the big bad boy. And that guy is a sketchy one. That's what I'm saving the level up for. So de-equip weapons, and then you just keep walking south here. And another group of bad guys will come take us down. This is a pretty simple quest. The key is to know that you need to have your weapons unequipped. Because what sane person would do that? Lovely. Super lovely. I don't know why it like defaults to the critical strike animation or the critical strike feat. I've definitely noticed that before. Like if I move to control a different character and my character runs out of abilities, even if I have blasters equipped, it will like use the critical strike feat, but it won't actually. It will just use, you know, the basic attack. So it's not quite the same thing. I'm looking for the Mandalorian pistol, wherever that thing is. The heavy, yes, there it is. Okay, good. Wonderful. Gotta make sure I get the back shot, the backstab shot. Sneak attack, we like to call it. Jolie and Bastila doing some good work on the backside here. Alright, so we're gonna leave these guys. We have to find the emitter. Data pads, blah. My luck with data pads is not very good. One of them drops like a sonic emitter thing. Maybe it's in the previous group of folk. That's alright, they were just right over here. Look at that, +6 wisdom to rolls. +6 to rolls and wisdom. I love it. 22 wisdom. Plus we still get, I think, at least 2 more tribute points. Okay, now to the swoop bikes. And here we go.
You have interrupted our hunt, interloper. The inhabitants of this world could do little against us, but you appear to be a threat. Our training here will continue without your interference.
Let's be ready for this fight. It's gonna be kind of difficult, so let's use the speed up ability. Wait. Oh my gosh, Jolie's almost dead. Oh boy, this might go poorly. Everything's equipped. Okay, we're gonna take down the small guy first. We gotta make sure we don't die in one hit like we did on Dangeline to that one guy. Okay, both Bastila and Jolie are down. That's a bit scary. I gotta use my level up here. Oh boy. Alright. Feats. Let's see. Implant, probably. Oh no, level 3. Definitely. Okay. Force powers? I don't know if I can get anything that will be super useful right now. Alright, let's just pray that a stasis works, I guess. Alright, come on, stasis. Alright, there's one. Stasis number 2. Got it. Okay, now hopefully we can take down this guy in one go, because the guy on the left isn't really that dangerous. Make sure I heal here. My gosh, he's not dead yet. He needs one more volley. Come on. Okay, got him. The main guy, the main threat, is now dead. Now we gotta go for this guy. If he's stasis, this should be easy. Now we get the super bonus mega firing rate power. Everything worked out in the end. Look at that clutch level up. Good decision there, boys. Very good decision. Awesome. And he has a helmet, Mandalorian helmet. If I want to make somebody wear that, it would be Karth. And a med pack. Awesome. I guess it doesn't matter. Can't teleport back. I think I need to go back up to that wicker basket.
I'm here.
And then head back into the Wookie town. And actually, once I do that, everything will be so messed up on this place. So I'm not gonna be able to hand in that quest. That, you know, like Czerka guy was indebted to the. There was some guy indebted to some merchant up there. Yeah, well, they're gonna be like gone when I get back up to the top, but not too big of a deal. All we have to do is, I think I'm pretty close to getting max force points, or max light side points, and I don't know if I needed that one to get to this area. So on and so forth. Okay, I had my wrong blaster equipped there. That's weird. There's like a Mandalorian blaster and a Mandalorian heavy pistol, which is what KOTOR has. Then the heavy pistol is definitely the one that I wanted to have equipped instead of the other one. More remains. You know, gotta make sure you loot everything here. I think every one of those Mandalorians had a datapad on them, and I'm just not going to read at all. Alright, this guy. Quest completed. Now we can move on to bigger and better pastures, or higher and loftier trees. In the Wookiee land, that's how they think of things. So yeah, we're pretty much done with this area. Finally, thank goodness. We gotta head up back to the Wookiee town. We gotta make sure we finish some quests, get those light side points so I can max out light side so I get the bonus for the powers. That's super important. Can't teleport back yet. I really gotta hit up that basket, but man, almost done. All I gotta do is wander back home. So let's reflect a little bit on what's happened so far. So we were on a big ship, and in classic Star Wars 4 style, it was being attacked by a bigger ship, and so we jettisoned escape pods and landed on a big city. Planet, kind of like Coruscant, but not really. And then we futzed around there for a while, where we learned that there's a really important person named Bastila, who everyone needs to be safe. So we go and find her, and we escape the planet, and we head to Dantooine, where we become a Jedi. And then the council tells us that we need to find something called a star map, and there's like 4 pieces of it, and so we gotta fly around the galaxy finding them. So we just found 2. Which is all, you know, fantastic and good. And we found on Coruscant and Tatooine, and then there's 2 more to get. This guy has nothing to say to me, so I'm gonna kill him because I hate him. I actually have no idea why this guy fights you. Normally in this area, KOTOR comes and kills you, but since we already killed KOTOR on Tatooine, he won't come do it again. He wouldn't come back to life. This isn't Dark Souls. Alright, so that's where we stand. That was my summary of what has happened thusly far. And we'll take the basket back up to the top. Okay, wonderful. Uber, wonderful. I always hated that prefix, Uber. Use it to make fun of gamers. That's uber cool. Maybe that's why I hate it. Alright, we're gonna speed down this hallway where there's still a carcass and continue on to the Wookiee lands. Oh wait, yeah, this guy stops you. He takes you back to the Wookiee town where shiz is going to go down, so prepare yourself. Alright, well, we just pissed off a bunch of Wookiees, and now they're gonna fight us. Here we go. Alright, so, this is gonna go rinse and repeat. And I was lucky enough to hit Shindar here, who is actually really super uber strong. Excuse me. Almost didn't say that. He dropped some really nice weapon. A bowcaster that is much better than Zalbar's bowcaster, and I'll give that to Mission when the time comes. But we're gonna also be fighting some Czerka employees because Chundar was quite clearly sided with them as well. And boom, it's such an easy fight because I'm so strong. Yet more light side points, some loot, and 2 big fat level ups. Awesome. We'll do those in a second. So we are now in the Wookie village, and there is a couple of questing items that need to be done. Namely, talking to somebody who murdered somebody else, but we'll get to that. And also got to get stuck on the wall, as per the Kashik usual fare. And we're good. I always get lost in this area. It's very strange. This road just leads to a dead end, and I need to go to... oh, this is Warwill's place. This might be right.
This will end in sadness. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Yep, turned out to be right. So they were looking for a lost Wookiee friend of theirs, and one of the Wookiees killed this lost Wookiee friend because they learned that he was collaborating with the slavers. And that's a big no-no in Wookiee land unless you're Chundar, who can just do it freely and no one cares. So now we need to go to the Office of Naval Supplies, and by that I mean the judge room, which I actually don't know where it is, so we're just going to look through every single house here and see if we found the judge room. Yeah, this is not the judge room. This is the main room. Let's talk to him. Yes, clearly this is not where I need to be. We need to go back down that long hallway, and that will be in the office. I don't know why I keep saying that. It's the judge, the courtroom, the whatever. It acts as a courtroom essentially. It's I think it's on the right there. Yeah, there it is. Okay. The lawbringer. Wow, this is killing me. I can't remember what it is. You know what? Oh well. We'll just deal. Actually, why did I walk in here? I already was in there. God. All right. I am getting antsy to leave this place. That's what happens. All right. Not this person. Here we go. All right. Now we're in the right spot. That Wookie is the Wookie to whom we need to talk. There we go. All right.
I urge you caution. This may seem like the right path to follow, but you do not know these people as I do. Painful end, but perhaps it is the right thing to do. We shall see.
Awesome. And with that, I think that I have maximum light side. Look at that. I'm shrouded in a beam of feasting light. Okay. Everything has now been accomplished on Kashyyyk that needed to be accomplished.
Yes?
Let's level up Jolie here. Skills don't matter, like I've always been saying, and hopefully you have seen thus far. Jolie gets the fantastic choice of 2 powers. Oh my goodness. And the second one, we'll go with Shield. Basila also needs a level up. We'll do that one. And after this, I think I'm going to end the episode. Force Whirlwind, I guess I'll never use it. Alright, that's, look at that high force power. That's going to be it. Thanks for watching. I will catch you later on the next video.